beautiful, beautiful friends. Welcome back to our safe space here on the internet. Today I'm making a reading for all Virgos. If you have any Virgo sun, moon, or rising, or other relevant placement in Virgo, like your Cancer or your Mars sign, this video will be for you. And the goal of this video will be to specifically predict your week ahead from the 18th of August all the way to the 24th of August. What to expect, how to prepare, what are the messages that the universe has for this collective of Virgo placements. So I'm really excited for you this week. This is the entry point, the first week of Virgo season for you. You're going to have your birthday this season. It's going to be your new year. Your new year begins anytime this month. So I'm really excited for you. And I hope that this message helps guide you into a really beautiful birthday season for you. So Virgo, I already picked a couple of cards for your journey this week. And I think you'd be surprised to see that the first card that I picked is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is the energetic of feeling burnt out, of feeling like you have too much on your plate and too many things to do, too many fires to put out, but you still have to keep going. And so Virgo, what I have to tell you this week is that the focus will be specifically on the amount of things that you do, whether that will be at your job, so the amount of tasks that you take in, the amount of errands that you run, if that has to do with your personal life and you're not working right now, the amount of errands, meetings, people that you decide to meet up with, goals during your day, and tasks. So what I'm seeing for you here today is that during this week, you will experience a breaking point of your overwhelm. At this point, you are currently very much with too much on your plate. You have too many things going on. You are talking to too many people, replying to messages right away, responding to emails at any moment's notice, going to all of the gatherings, accepting all of the meetings and ideas, taking way too many projects into your own hands. And so what I'm seeing here is with that, you're becoming drained because it is obviously something that is going to happen when you're giving too much of your energy and not giving any of that energy back to yourself, that you are going to feel like you need replenishment. You need to be fueled back. You need to be charged up. You need to feel energetically charged up again. You're not giving that to yourself. And so what you may experience this week with all of that burnout and overwhelm that you're setting yourself up for is that you may begin to hide things and not show up for people or for things the way that you would like to, because you're really perfectionist and you really want to have everything specifically the way that you imagine it and no other way. You may start noticing that things that you're doing are not according to your standards. So maybe projects that you're delivering, people that you're meeting up with, they're not leaving the conversation as energized, or you're not leaving the conversation as energized as usual. Maybe you're finding it difficult to speak, to express yourself in a specific way, to use the words that you specifically want. So anything that has to do with the things that you're performing and doing in your life are not according to your standards. They're below that. And so you feel like in a way you're disappointing yourself and you're disappointing others in these interactions. Now, what I see coming up for you is that this is going to send you down a breaking point to where you're going to have to become really clear about what you are able to take on during this week. So I do see that towards the middle of the week, you will have this realization that has to do with what is exactly relevant and important to you. And there's going to be a really huge reprioritization of your life. So you're going to begin looking at your work tasks, at your to-dos in a very clear, concise way, to where you are going to be able to see, okay, this is important, this isn't important, or this is less important, so what I'm going to prioritize is this, and the rest can wait. So this is going to be really, really important, because after you have this experience of reprioritization, you will be able to connect to people in a whole new different way. So what I'm seeing here with the Two of Cups coming right after all of that energetic of exhaustion, the Two of Cups speaks about two people who are in the same energetic wavelength. And so they are a really perfect match to each other from an energetic standpoint. And so they meet, and so they manifest in each other's lives. And so what I'm seeing here is this conciseness, this manner that you're going to have, this ability that you're going to have to see, okay, this is important to me. I'm so exhausted, so I need to understand what is important to me and what isn't. And so you understand what is important, and you start specifically putting energy towards those things only during this week. And that brings you closer to energetic matches, to things that are fully aligned to you. What I'm seeing here is definitely something to do with a job opportunity or a creative expression opportunity. So, something that you've been waiting on from a job perspective or from something that is fueling your creative expression. So, whether your job is being a creative, that can be it. You're going to be having access to more aligned creations and energetic expressions. You're going to be able to create things that are more fully aligned with your energy if you're a creator. And if you're not a creator and you have a normal job, 9 to 5 specifically kind of job, you are going to be starting to experience or be headed towards the way of a job that has to do with creative expression, because all of this reperiodization is going to unlock a creative idea, or several for that matter, but at least one idea that is going to give you a lot of potential income in the future, or things that are going to fuel you from an energetic standpoint. So if you don't know, money is actually created and is disused as a energetic exchange. When you purchase something, you're exchanging your energies with the other person, and the money is just a physical manifestation of that energetic exchange. When I purchase a water and I want to drink the water, I am actually receiving the energies back from the person that I purchased it from, and they're receiving my money as energetic exchange. So the two items, so the thing that I'm buying is actually giving me energy. However, I'm giving energy back to the person who sold it to me. If we didn't do that, everything would be really exhausting and nobody would be able to give or receive anything in the world. So the money system was created because of that. And so what I see here is that this new creative expression that you're going to unlock, this new idea, it is going to be something that is specifically going to give back to you in the future. So you're going to receive income, money, because of this idea that you're getting. And you're getting this idea because you're clearing out your schedule in a way where you're prioritizing things that are important to you. So let's see if we have any last messages for our Virgo collective here watching our video today. Do we have any last messages for our Virgo collective? Things that they need to pay attention to? Maybe. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, another energetic drainer. This is one of my favorite cards when it comes to energetic systems, because the Five of Wands is the number one card that when I pull for people, I understand that they're engaging in useless fights and things that are not in any kind of way contributing to their evolution or the evolution of the other person involved. And so what I see here is that one of the things that you need to pay attention to and not give your energy towards in order to have some free energy this next week is that you may need to pay attention to who you fight with, bicker with, engage in useless fights with. So this is the energy of you clearly see that the other person has a different viewpoint because they come from a different background. They're maybe a whole different country. They're a whole different kind of ability of perceiving the world than you are, and you're engaging in fights with them trying to prove your point. That's the kind of energy that you want to avoid over the next week, because number one, you're never going to be able to be in the same mindset as everybody on earth. There's always going to be somebody who disagrees with you in something. You're never going to be able to prove to that person that you're right and that they're wrong. And number two, this is actually something that is draining your energy and could be one of the main things that is stopping you from being able to interact with that creative expression that you are longing for. And that fight and those useless fights that you're getting into are actually siphoning your energy towards the wrong direction. So this is what we have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead, and I will see you next time.